falls down due to false prestige. Thus, he becomes involved in the laws of nature, which are composed of the three qualities: goodness, passion, and ignorance. In this way, a living entity becomes devoid of its real intelligence and becomes perpetually lost in the cycle of birth and death. Thus, it goes up and down from the microbe in stool to the higher position in the Brahmaloka planet. Thoughts. There are many important words in this verse. The first is anyata, otherwise, which indicates one who does not care for Vedic rules and regulation. The rules and regulation laid down in the Vedas are called Shastra Vidhi. But Bhagavad Gita clearly states that one who does not accept the Shastra Vidhi or rules and regulation mentioned in the Vedic scriptures and acts whimsically or puffed up with false pride never attain perfection in this life, nor does he attain happiness or liberation from the material condition. Ya sasra vidhi ustija vartate karma karataha na satsidim avapnati na sukham na paramati. He who discards scriptural injunction and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme destination. Bhagavad Gita 16:23. Thus, one who is deliberately transgressing the rules and regulation of the Shastras is simply involving himself more and more in material existence, in the three modes of material nature. Human society should therefore follow the Vedic principle of life, which are summarized in Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, life in material existence will continue. Foolish persons do not know that the soul is passing through 8,400,000 species of life. By the gradual process of evolution, when one comes to the human form of life, he is supposed to follow the rules and regulations laid down in the Vedas. Sri Chaitanya Prabhu said that the living entity, since time immemorial, is suffering the threefold miseries of material nature due to his demoniac attitude, which is spirits of revolt against the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna also confirmed this in the Bhagavad Gita 15:7. Namavamso jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha anasatandrihani prakriti stani kashti. The living entities in this conditioned worlds are my eternal fragmental part. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. Every living entity is part and parcel of God. There is no reason for the living entities being put into the miserable threefold condition of material existence, but that he voluntarily accepts material existence or the false pretext of becoming an enjoyer. To save himself from this horrible condition, the Lord has given all the Vedic literatures in his incarnation of Vyasadeva. It is therefore said, Krishna Buli Sei Jiva Anandi Ahimuka Taiva Mhaya Tare Deya Samsara Mukha. By forgetting Krishna, the living entity has become materialistic since time immemorial. Therefore, the illusory energy of Krishna is giving him different types of miseries in this material existence. Maya Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 21:17. Maya Mukta Jivara Nahi Swataha Krishna Jana Jivara Kripaya Kaila Krishna Veda Varna. When a living entity is enchanted by the external energy, he cannot revive his original Krishna consciousness independently. Due to such circumstances, Krishna has kindly given him the Vedic scriptures, Vedic literatures, such as the 4 Vedas and 18 Puranas. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 21:2. Every human being should therefore take advantage of the Vedic instructions, otherwise one will be bound by his whimsical activities and will be without any guide. The word Mana Buddha is also very significant in this verse. Under the pretext of becoming great philosopher and scientist, men throughout the whole world are working on the mental platform. Such men are generally non-devotees, due to not caring for the instruction given by the Lord to the first living creature, Lord Brahma. The Bhagavatam 5:18-12 therefore says, Harav Abhaktasya Kuto Mahadguna Haro Ratenda Sati Davanto Mahi. A person who is non-devotee has no good qualification because he acts on the mental platform. One who acts on the mental platform has to change his standard of knowledge periodically. We consequently see that one philosopher may disagree with another philosopher, and one scientist may put forward a theory contradicting the theory of another scientist. All of this is due to their working on the mental platform without a standard of knowledge. In the Vedic instruction, however, the standard of knowledge is accepted, even though it may sometimes appear that the statements are contradictory. Because the Vedas are the standard of knowledge, even though they may appear contradictory, they should be accepted. If one does not accept them, he will be bound by the material conditions. The material conditions are described in this verse as Guna Prabha, the following of the 3 modes of material nature. Srila Bhakti Thakur therefore says in his song, Niche Mahara Vase, Acha Vase, Acha Budu, Bubu Dudu Bahi. Why are you suffering? Why are you sometimes being drawn in the waves of material nature and sometimes coming to the surface? Jiva Krishna Dasa, Hey Vishwa Sa Harlena Hara Dukkha Nai. Please, therefore, accept yourself as the servant of Krishna. Then you will be freed from all miseries. As soon as one surrenders to Krishna and accept the perfect standard of knowledge, which is Bhagavad Gita, as it is, then comes out of the material mode of nature and does not fall down and lose its knowledge. Nasta Praja. The word Praja means perfect knowledge. And Nasta Praja means one who has no perfect